I hope you have enough power to do a sprint with us now, because now it will be again about a future hot topic. It will be about green hydrogen and how we can contribute as Innomotics to this emerging market with our future-proof portfolio. Not only with our low voltage motors, our high voltage motors, and also our medium voltage drives. Today we will focus on a new rectifier specifically designed to power green hydrogen. And for that, I like to welcome as our expert, Sascha Engels here on stage. Hi, Sascha.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon, everybody.
He's our product manager for the medium voltage drives at Innomotics. So, Sascha, maybe before we go into the details of this new product, can you pick us up again and explain a bit what is green hydrogen?
Okay, let's talk about the colorization of hydrogen. Hydrogen is a gas, and of course the color is transparent, like all other gases. Where are the colors coming from? The colors are coming from the way of the production for hydrogen. We have three different colors, starting with the actual one, which is the gray-colored hydrogen. That is a process where hydrogen is splitted from natural gas, but this product way causes a lot of CO2 emissions. And we all know we would like to reduce the CO2 emissions quite much. So we need to find another way of production for hydrogen. This could be blue hydrogen, which is also coming up. And the difference between blue hydrogen and gray hydrogen is that the CO2 emissions will be carbon captured. So the CO2 emissions cannot reach the ambient. And last but not least, we are looking to produce green hydrogen. Green hydrogen means we are separating in an electrolysis process oxygen and hydrogen. And therefore we need to have green electricity. And as we are using green electricity, we are free of any CO2 emissions. And that would be our goal for the future.
Wow, so this is really completely CO2 free, this green hydrogen. This is good to know. So thanks for explaining us. And yeah, how high is this share of green hydrogen currently, and how will it maybe look in 20 years?
Yeah, let's have a look on this next slide here. We have a scenario defined from the International Energy Agency, and then we see 3 years. In 2022, the part of green hydrogen was quite less. We can see that in the yellow marked part. It's only a very low portion of the hydrogen production in total. The scenario shows an increasing for green hydrogen production by 2030. Yeah, from 0.1 megatons up to 52 megatons by 2030. And for this green hydrogen production, we would need an electrical capacity of 590 gigawatts by 2030. And they are assuming that the curve will increase to 2050 to an amount of green hydrogen somewhere between 327, 426 megatons. And then again, for this amount of green hydrogen, we need much more capacity on electrolysis, reaching up more than 3,300 gigawatt worldwide.
This is a rapid increase and climb. So a big amount of hydrogen will be needed. What do we need this hydrogen for?
Yeah, on this map we can see hydrogen can be replaced many existing processes, typical oil and gas processes, especially green steel. It's a famous topic which we had heard over the last months in all the news. That means in the green steel production they would like to replace the carbon part with hydrogen. Other applications might be mobility, like trains, aeroplanes, maybe cars, trucks, whatever. And of course in many other chemical processes. Everywhere where we have oil and gas, it should be replaced by hydrogen, best with green hydrogen.
So that means I see a plane somewhere. We will also fly into vacation with green hydrogen power. Could be, yeah. So it's a lot to do to achieve these goals. And yeah, now you already switched it. What is offering Innomotics offering kind of solutions and products for this
Innomotics
market?
is offering a complete solution business for this hydrogen market. Here we see some pictures. That means we're having a complete project management for this electrification system, from the line coming in feeder via the rectifier transformer, the transformer, up to the DC busbar of the electrolyzer stacks. That means the whole project management with hardware and software engineering, mechanical layouts, factory acceptance tests for the products, of course, commissioning, and important for the production process over the lifetime, complete services, inclusive spare parts and maintenance contracts.
So this is far more than just a product.
Will be typically installed in a scalable e-house solution. Here we have a picture of 3 power rectifiers in one container solution.
Okay, and now maybe let's take a look at the product itself.
Yeah, coming to the product which we need for green hydrogen. We have our PR150 as our newest development, especially made for the green hydrogen production. This is a thyristor-based rectifier with power ratings from 5 up to 60 megawatt.
And you can see it also on the booth.
Yeah, we have it here on our
live.
Innomotics booth.
And I was impressed how small it is. I asked the question, okay, and how does it look in reality? And I was told, no, this is reality.
Yeah, we are very proud about this product as it has a very small footprint. What are the features of this product? We can offer it as a single 6-pulse thyristor rectifier, or in parallel connection we have 2 6-pulse rectifier, and another version could be a 12-pulse rectifier, depending on the power rating, on the voltage rating, whatever the customer are requesting. Interesting in that product is that we have a wide voltage range. Different electrolyzer stacks might have different voltage requests, so we are able it in the low voltage area as well in the medium voltage area, and we are able to deliver DC voltages up higher than 1500 volts. We don't need an additional water cooling system. Our system is just a forced air-cooled one. We can see there's a fan on top. This is good enough to cool the semiconductors, even for such high power ratings. Yeah, what are the benefits if we are doing a new product development? Our goal was to develop a system with the highest efficiency. We reach efficiencies up to 99.4%. This thyristor technology is highly reliable, and that's also very important for the hydrogen business, for the production process. Once if the production process has been started, no one would have interruptions. So we are very happy to have high reliability solutions. Yeah, you can see that picture here, or visit it on the booth. A small footprint. Other competitors are using much more designs or bigger designs for their solution, and we have it very compact in one unit. We don't need an additional control cabinet. Everything is included in this single switchboard.
So a lot of benefits and this high efficiency due to this thyristor technology, right? We can achieve this high efficiency.
What is interesting in the efficiency? Yeah, we can build rectifiers with thyristor technology. We can build them with IGBT technology. Thyristors typically have a better efficiency than IGBTs. Here we are announcing 99.4%, which we have been tested. IGBTs have efficiencies in the total system of maybe 98, maybe 98.5, something like this, which is also good efficiency, but this roughly 1% needs to be calculated in the losses of the production. And if we do that here on a 10 megawatt system, which we can see in the middle, that on a 10 megawatt system, it means we are having 90 kilowatt more losses. And these 90 kilowatt losses need to be then calculated in the electrical money for the OPEX costs. And then we can calculate this 90 kilowatt by maybe an operating time of 8,000 hours in a year. For 10 years, we are talking about 1.2 million euros, which you can save in the OPEX. by using this high efficiency thyristors.
And over the time, as our products are very reliable, I think you
They
are
are
talking
highly
about 20
reliable.
years.
Yeah. We need less components as
Yeah.
well. So less components reduces the chance for faults.
So more than 1 million in savings. This is quite a big saving potential. Okay, maybe let's look at some more details about the rectifier.
Okay. First of all, again, the different variants we can provide for this product. Starting on the left side with the easy 6-pulse configuration. That is the one we have on our booth. If you take two of these cabinets, we have the hard parallel connection, 6-pulse configuration. If you would like to increase the current, then we need to see the third variant. We see some input reactors, and these input reactors allows a higher current rating for this product. Or many customers would like to have the system as a 12-pulse system. Then we need a 3-winder transformer and connect even these two units in parallel. And other configurations might be possible. We have now one order where we can switch different electrolyzer stacks on the output side in different ways. That can be requested if needed. Let's have a look into that product. We are using our standard well-proven components from our Enomotics medium voltage drives family. Our CO320, our power stack adapter with task cards for controlling of the thyristors. We are using standard terminal modules, voltage sensing modules, whatever is needed for the control of that system. Having some auxiliaries, fans, heaters, whatever is needed. Important are also the control features. We are just using our engineering tool STADA, which is well known for all other Enomotics medium voltage drives. And of course, as we are looking for a future design, we have the smart analytics, what we call Inspire IQ right now. Yeah, and then standard optical fibers for control of the thyristors. All proven design from our Enomotics medium voltage drives.
Cool. So I guess we are well prepared to do a sprint now, yeah, towards green hydrogen. I already wear my sprinting shoes now.
Yeah, our Enomotics PR150 DC rectifier for hydrogen electrolyzers, for green hydrogen electrolyzers.
So thanks a lot, Sasha. I think everybody is aware now of the big importance and the increasing importance of green hydrogen in the future. And we are well prepared to support our customers also to be on the forefront in this market. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot to you, Sasha.
Yeah,
and
you're welcome.
hoping you will come back at 3:40 for another high-class presentation of our CEO of Enomotics, where we go into more details of our new energy solutions. Thank you very much.